friends, today I want to share with you my meds formula. Move, eat, drink, sleep. This is the formula, the 4 health laws for healthy living. You've got to have them. Listen, when we talk about meds, or when we talk about move, we're talking about getting at least 5-10 minutes of movement as far as cardiovascular exercise 3 times a week. We're talking about doing more than walking. You know, jogging, getting your heart rate up. We want to get your heart rate between 50 to 85% your resting heart rate. We want to get you moving. Most people say, well, you know, I could do more than 5 minutes, but I've found all too often that when you do 5 minutes, you're actually tired at the end of the 5 minutes. It's an excuse buster. If you do your 5 minutes, you can always add 5 more if you've mastered the habit. I'm all about healthy living habits. You've got to make sure that you do sustainable exercise so that you can have sustainable lifestyle changes. So when you do the M part or the move, I don't care if you're doing jogging, if you're doing something on your stationary bike, or if you're doing running, but you got to get that heart rate between 50 to 85% your resting heart rate. If you don't know what that is, you just take your radial pulse and you do it for 10 seconds. Multiply that by 6. So for example, if you take your radial pulse and you get 11 beats in 10 seconds, multiply that by 6, that's 66. Half of 66 is 33. 33 plus 66 is 99. That means 99 is 50% above your resting heart rate, and you want to get your heart rate above that measurement. Then you know you're in that zone where you're going to start to really burn calories. You're going to start to lose weight better. Your blood pressure is going to improve. You're going to start doing things to change your numbers like cholesterol and other parameters that make a difference that us doctors always measure. Not just that, I want to make sure that when you're moving, you're always making sure that you don't stop. And sometimes that can be kind of difficult. So if you're just starting a cardiovascular regimen, you might only be able to do 2.5 minutes. But eventually work yourself up to that 5 minutes and do it 3 times a week. That's only 15 minutes in a week. The next thing, E stands for eating. Of course we all eat, but I want you to eat organically. Studies show that when a person eats organically, meaning organic fruits and vegetables, they're getting more bang for the buck when it comes to vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. And these are the things that our bodies need to actually release energy, to have more energy. See, if you want to be more conscious, you can always, buy things that are not organic, but you want to make sure that if you're going to do that, you do that with fruits that have a thicker rind or peel on them. But things like grapes and berries, you want to make sure that you always buy organic. You want to make sure that you stay away from pesticides and fertilizers. Anything that your body sees as unnatural, you don't need. So you want to make sure that you're always eating the healthiest and the best. And you want to make sure that you're eating at least 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks in between. One of the things I want to always tell people to do is that when you're eating for energy, make sure that your snacks consist of something elite, like for example, almonds and blueberries. That is honestly my top recommendation for snack food. And you can put that in a Ziploc bag or some Tupperware so you can take with you when you're at work or on the go. Listen, the next step in the meds formula is D for drinking. And this is, of course, all about water. But you could also have other things such as good, wholesome, fresh squeezed juice. And so having a juicer or going to a produce store that can juice certain fruits for you is key. And this can actually help you to get the vitamins and nutrients in whole fruit. And you need this. Eating healthy juice is so important. Water is also important. Most people are known or have heard that you want to drink at least 2 liters of water a day. Well, I usually tell people drink about 1 liter a day. You can get the other liter in the fruit juice that you're drinking. A lot of people drink caffeine, and that's okay if you're going to have 1 coffee a day. I'm not going to fight you over that. But I will say that, try to hold your coffee drinking, before 10 in the morning, because studies show that it can stay in the bloodstream between 10 to 12 hours a day, meaning that if you have coffee at 10, it's still probably and perhaps in your blood around 10 p.m. at night, and that can affect your sleep habit. And so we'll get to that in a second. But I want to tell you that you want to make sure that you drink at least 1 liter of water, you have your fruit juices throughout the day, and if you're going to have 1 or 2 cups of coffee, well, that's okay too. The S is for sleep. When we talk about sleep, we're talking about good sleep hygiene. Most people tell me that the #1 issue why they can't get sleep is racing thoughts. So, to help you with that, one of the things you want to do is you want to get a journal and write your thoughts down. the mind usually is pretty good with dealing with a possible answer. It might not be the answer for what your racing thought was or what your concern is, but writing something down actually allows your brain to actually relax and eventually get some sleep. So put down possible answers to whatever you're concerned about, close the book, and try to get some Z's. Now, listen, other things you can do to get some Z's are some simple things like keeping bills and anything that gets you concerned or worried, kick it out of the bedroom. You want to make your bedroom like a spa so that when you go to a spa, you feel like, you're able to relax and calm down. Most people, when they go to the spa to get a massage, they're entering a room where they have organic music on, the lights are dimmed low, they easily exhale and relax. And that's how you kind of want to make your bedroom. Another tip I want to tell you about is melatonin. You can buy that at your over-the-counter local pharmaceutical store, and you want to take between 3 to 6 milligrams of melatonin a day. This can help with your melatonin levels and help you to get sleep. Tea also is another option to help soothe you and relax you so that you can get some Z's sooner than later. Listen, for more tips about healthy living, follow my Instagram at Dr. Jason Littleton, and follow my Facebook at Dr. Jason Littleton, Twitter at Dr. Jason MD. I want you to follow me. More healthy living, energetic living tips are on your way.